Okay, so we just got a new developers patch note, and it's some interesting stuff. So actually, don't expect most of this to come this week. Usually, we have patches on Thursday, but maybe it will come on Thursday, but I don't know if it really will. So don't expect everything to come on Thursday, but at least a part of it. Usually, developer notes. It's just like that patch, that nerfed Petrify that we had. They gave a developer note and it took like a month for them to apply it. So I wouldn't really expect to, like, for all this to come on Thursday, but if it does, that would be nice. Especially because like today's Monday. I think, don't they announce this? Like, don't, I think they only announce stuff that comes on Thursday, which is like the patch day, on Wednesday or Tuesday. It's Monday, so I think this is stuff that they're working on, and will come in the near future. But I wouldn't expect this week. But if it does, it's nice. So nothing special. So improvements for the fighting festival. This is mostly for Challenger. So nothing. A new matchmaking rule for Challenger. If you are in Challenger, Challenger is the highest ranking you can have on PvP on Geared. On Ungeared, we don't even have Challenger. This is the symbol for Challenger, so if you are on Challenger, this applies to you. In Challenger class, the matchmaking system based on the player point is how you're gonna match people. Because I think before, you could, like, if you were a Challenger, you would just face a Challenger, right? But now it's gonna be based on points. Players with very high points will be able to respond to the reduction in playtime. Okay, so if you have too many points, maybe it's gonna be difficult for you to face people, right? Because, you know, not like the more you go up, the more it gets funneled, right? The lower you are, the more players there are with you, and the higher you are, the least players there are with you with the same amount of points. So if it takes way too long, you're gonna match an AI, which is interesting. I wonder how it's gonna go, because AIs are easy ones. Like, even on Geared, if you face an AI, they have usually like very bad gear and you can just win easily. So let's see how this will go. We choose a system to give points according to the other points in Challenger. Again, this is mostly for Challenger people. Oh, this will be okay. So this will be implemented in the next update. Okay, I didn't read this. In addition to the matchmaking rules, blah blah. First step, we're considering introducing a seasonal system. Interesting. Last 4 weeks, top 100 players of each week earn season points. You can use season points. You can also earn season points when you win on Challenger League. So you have to be Challenger to get this. So there's new season rules with buffs. That's interesting. We're preparing to enjoy. So this is gonna be like a more of a rank system, and the people that are at the top are gonna really get the, like, they're probably gonna get extra rewards. Like, these points are probably gonna be able to buy extra stuff that you can't buy with PvP coins. I might have to go for Challenger now, because I never cared for going for Challenger. I probably could, I don't know, because now I have the CP, like now I have 180k base CP. Maybe I can go for Challenger. If it's like extra rewards, I might have to go for that. But this doesn't apply to most people, so let's keep moving. In Challenger, people get extra coins as well. So, new raid. This is how the boss is gonna look. But don't worry, this does not mean extra levels. This doesn't mean that we're gonna have a level 85 or 90 for our characters. Okay, some of this developer team is working after new content. We'll introduce a new event, World Defeat Battle, which 4 players will work together to defeat the giant genes and monsters. In the event, the leader selects a difficulty level, forms a group, performs individual battles while sharing the HP of a huge gene or monster, and clears within a certain time. This seems fun. Dude, this is gonna be so hectic. 4 people. Of course, we have prepared an element for competing players for the amount of damage dealt. I'm assuming this means that the more damage you deal, the better the rewards you're gonna have, according to like the other players as well. Maybe you did exceptionally better than the other players, you're gonna get extra rewards. That'll be interesting. First of all, join the World Suppression Battle as an event with a period. Improve the rules based on the reaction, etc. Also, this is gonna be stuff that's gonna be like constantly changing according to how people like it. Maybe kind of like Guild Boss. Guild Boss did change one time, so maybe it's kind of like that. Interesting. I thought that they were gonna implement this like they did the Crab Raid, where it was like, oh, it was here for like 2 weeks, and then it never came back. But apparently it's gonna be just here. That's cool. That's cool. So costume growth system. Oh, maybe. Oh. So okay, this part where they say this will be implemented in next update is within the PvP part right here, right? So I'm guessing this only applies to the PvP part. If this also means for the raid, that would be fantastic. But I think it only applies to the PvP thing. We introduce. I already did this. So costume growth system. For players aiming for higher heights, we're planning to introduce a costume training system that can train all costumes up to the maximum of UR. This is so funny. You're gonna buy SR costumes and get into UR. That would be so good. With the growth of costumes, I can improve my fighting class and more, and I think there will be more opportunities to use costumes that have been rarely used until now. I mean, to be fair, right? You can use whatever costume you want. Like, if you have an SR costume you really like, you can just use it. You're not gonna lose any, like, stats, because the costumes that count are the 5 costumes you have used on it. I wish my game was open, I could show. But if you're just using, like, an SR costume, you don't lose stats. It's fine. Materials required for the costume growth can be obtained from the devils and monsters that hit each part of the costume as a reward. For Hell Extermination Hell, it can also be obtained. Oh, so I guess this event coincides with the costume thing. Okay. Okay, so this part is interesting. So I just said this on Twitter, and I agree with this. So I'm gonna bring it up once we talk about it. So Lotto lineup change. So Lotto means the summons. Each time a new character appears, the character is added to the permanent character gacha, which I think is a fantastic mechanic, by the way. The previous character gacha becomes more difficult to acquire the desired characters as the update progresses, and yeah, this is the thing. The more characters there are, the more difficult it will be to pull a specific character. Let's say you want the Green Escanor. The more characters are released, the lower chance it will be to pull a Green Escanor in the general SSR pool, right? So, in particular, it has been very difficult for players who newly started to obtain the desired character. They probably mean Escanor. Given the situation, we plan to separate the permanent character gacha and change the gacha lineup. So, I think what they mean by this is not the SSR ticket, but the general pool. But we'll see. In the permanent character gacha, after the lineup change, we plan to add a function to increase the appearance of rate of 3 SSR characters every day. So you can wait for the character that you want to be rate up and then summon. Existing gacha kits. Oh, okay. So this will change with the gacha tickets as well. So I did say this on Twitter. So I did say this can be mega good or mega bad. What I mean by that is this can be super good. This can be just like they're saying, right? The banner is going to be there, and then every 3 days it increases rates for a specific character, and all the other characters are still there, and it's going to be all fine. Or they can do what I personally hope they don't, which is from now on, banners are going to have less SSRs, and only specific SSRs are going to be in each banner. So if you want to pull a specific character, you have to pull in a specific banner, which I personally like. One thing that I don't like about some other games, like I've been playing Bleach Brave Souls recently, one thing I definitely don't like about that game is that you have to wait for a specific banner to pull a specific character that you want. I don't like that. I like how Grand Cross does. Every character is in every banner. But they're right, it's getting hard to pull specific characters. So this can be super good, which I hope it will be, or super bad. We have to wait. April 30 is like a long time from now. But this can be super good. And knowing Netmarble and the Grand Cross team, it will probably be very good. Let's be real. They always do a good job. So I trust them 100%. Additional functions to the knights. Knights is the guild boss. Wait, let me check if the database has something about it. I don't think so yet. But I remember, I think Knights is guild boss. Regarding the traditional Knights content, we heard that despite the name Knights, there are a few cooperation teams. Yeah, okay, so this is a guilds. Yeah, I was about to say. In the future, we plan to add functions so that players can enjoy activity of the guilds and cooperate and compete. A system will be added that allows you to register your rank in the Knights and check your own ranking in the Knights and the ranking of Knights to which you belong amongst so many Knights. Also added a feature that allows you to check the most active Knights in the yeah, exactly, this is the guild boss, the boss weekly boss battle last week. Okay, so they're just updating a little bit of the guild to make it more cooperative. That's nice. And finally, chapter 11 update. We're getting the new chapter. I assume this will also come next week, but maybe it won't, I don't know, because we just got stories, so maybe they're gonna wait another week. I hope this comes next week. So we're planning to update the main chapter that has been stopped for a while. You know what I love? They address this, right? Other games, like Blazing, they take like 45 years to add a new chapter, then they don't even say anything, they're like, oh, there's a new chapter. Like they're saying like, so we plan to update the main chapter. There has been stopped for a while. I love that they address it. So Meliodas, pretty much is the beginning of this. If you have not watched the anime, Escanor, I'm not gonna explain. You watched the anime. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that with this update, the next banner character is gonna be Deirdre. We haven't had the asset for her face in a while. What I'm thinking is gonna happen is the next banner will be her name is Deirdre, right? This girl, the naked girl that always walks with Mon speed. It's gonna be her and Droll, because we already have assets for him as well. And then after that, the next commitments are gonna be Zeldris and Estarossa. That's what I'm hoping is gonna happen. But yeah, exciting stuff. Especially, like the thing I'm most excited for is this. I think this is gonna be fantastic. Like the gacha thing's cool. I was really hoping when I saw this, like when I read this, I was really hoping they were gonna increase their rates, but maybe I was too hopeful. But yeah, this seems really exciting. I hope this will be good, and that they continue improving if it's not good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.